Thursday. Alright, fish peeps, freaks, geeks, and wannabes. It's gotta be a quick one. I got way too much shit. Hello? Knock, knock. Dale, good morning. Don't mind me, I'm going to start feeding. And then there was one. coming. Fine. I can't get in a tank. Lock off. Aggravating. Hello, Daryl. Bipolar, what's up? Good morning. I was feeding the fishes. So I usually do this, my routine. So a few people get on. See my ugly mug, talk about fish poop and whatever else. I got some rants. That's coming shortly. Fishy friends. I'm coming, I'm coming. Working on it, working on it, working on it. I'm coming. Oh. On my way. Fish gotta eat. Fish eat better than I do, I swear. 2 people, bunch of lame ducks. Right, Howie? Whew. Ah, it's hot. It's a bit buggy. All right. This. Where? All right, Howie. Almost done. All right, kids. Canasto. 3 and 2 likes. 2. Dave, did you move to like Texas or something? You were in Pennsylvania, I thought. I don't know. I thought I seen you posting from Texas or something before. I don't know. I can't get track of everybody. Everybody lose me. I need my hair getting too long. I gotta buzz it. Not enough time in the day. As long as you own a business. So, let me start off the rant. So freaking annoying. So, at the state building, which used to be the fish store, now my dojo and the hatcheries. Most of the tanks in the basin, about 270 tanks. There's a few tanks left up in S2. It's just going to be a couple big display tanks eventually. So anyway, busy day. We got fish in. Didn't get the wild Columbia in because of weight issues on the plane, I guess. That it'd be taken back off, all that. So I didn't get my wild pleco order. I got more on order through another vendor, but I haven't heard back yet. So it's becoming like the busy season with the weather, and a lot of people try to get orders in, shops and suppliers and all that stuff before Thanksgiving because nobody wants to kind of order between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Maybe a second week of December might be safe to do some. I'll do domestic maybe, but yeah, the airlines with all, flight cancellations, overbooked, there's not enough room, and obviously with livestock is very risky, dangerous. So, and I don't think anybody can afford to lose money than they already do in this business. So, but my bitch, my complaint, my rant, New York. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's why I've never had a partner. I've had many. Why is this? Something happened to YouTube and now Facebook. You can't hit the back button on the corner where your thumb is. You have to go up the top corner. I seen somebody complain about it the other day. Now it started with me yesterday, and now I'm like, keep pressing. It's like, why don't we go back? Now YouTube does something, and the wording is like the whole screen in front of me. And they don't want you to do horizontal. I have to go in its settings and change it. I mean, I understand if you're just doing a short clip, like, less than a minute or something like that, but a live show needs to be like this, as much a viewing area, I think. And so now it's clustered. So anyway, hectic day, busy, run around. I got a lot to do, a lot of cleaning and maintenance at the other building, and trying to take advantage of decent weather we have here. And prepping for winter. So anyway, I'm in the middle of teaching my student whatever, and my neighbor behind me opens the door and lets me know that some teenagers were trying to smash my windows at my building over there at State and Bader. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, can't believe it. And I didn't see any broken windows. I have the wrap just like here, but it's the karate stuff. And so it helps protect the windows. All right. So I'm like, and I earlier picked up a broken pumpkin. There's a pumpkin all over the street. There's a pumpkin on the sidewalk by the side of the building right there. And I didn't think nothing of it. Threw it in the dumpster, clean it up. And I'm always like, people break glass and garbage, and I try to keep it cleaned up. A lot of local people like to walk their dogs, you know, and I love dogs and animals. I don't want them to get their feet cut, whatever. And so I'm always trying to keep it clean and upkeep and try to be a good business owner, you know, semi-resident basically. Anyway, so she's like, you might want to look on the cameras or something like that. And I went out because I was like, no windows are broken. It looks like there's some spots, probably where they were trying to throw the pumpkin. Ends up being like 3 girls, 15, 16-year-olds probably, 3 of them, and some good-sized pumpkins, about as big as around as my hat, I guess. And I think they stole them. I'm going to go to the neighbor on the other side of that house that's empty. They took them off a porch. I could see them disappear and then come out. And I think they probably took the pumpkins off of somebody's steps, porch or something. And 2 of the girls had the pumpkins. And one girl looked like she was recording it. So maybe they're trying to make a TikTok, YouTube video. I hope they do. More evidence, the better. And they didn't break the windows. Thank God. I cannot afford to replace any more windows. I already have a BB shot in the window. This is the 3rd time. And it's commercial windows, double pane, insulated, whatever, is expensive. So I can't afford it, and my insurance went up $2,500 a year. My trailer was stolen. Part of this roof was blown off. So I can't do any more claims. I'm like screwed. And so sure enough, yep, they walk up front of the building, which I have a good camera on that angle. It's black and white. My other camera facing the door and down the side of the building is kind of grainy. It's always the number one camera I need to work. I've replaced like 3 times, 4 times. The guy replaced it that originally put it in once or twice, and I've replaced it once or twice. But you can still see, but it's kind of dark on that corner. But you can see them. They're trying to bust the windows on the side, and the pumpkins are bouncing off, rolling to the street. Next thing you know, they're running and trying to break the windows. And my neighbor, she yelled at them. I mean, she's down the little ways back there. Yelled at them. They walked off, went back down, heading toward 480. So yeah, that burned me up. I couldn't believe an officer showed up like an hour and a half later. Took a report and stuff. But my whole thing is you know, if they're obviously done stupid shit around the neighborhood, vandalizing, stealing shit, and it's girls. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's usually boys, teenage boys doing stupid shit, these gangbangers or whatever. So, yeah, very aggravating. So I went on last night, posted on the Old Brooklyn page, crime page, whatever, all this Old Brooklyn. So hopefully someone recognizes them and stuff like that. They're white, maybe Puerto Rican. I think one had a hoodie, one had a hat, one didn't. Long black hair, all about the same size, a little stocky maybe. And so well, there's just a church across the street. I have one suspect that does it. A few streets. When I had my store on Memphis, I have to go back and find his information. But how are you gonna prove it? He drives by and just starts shooting out the window, or stops middle of the night. There's no traffic, hardly anybody. It's not on camera. I don't have the whole street on camera, and just boom, and within 20, 30 feet, and is nailing my window. He worked for me briefly to help me. He's the first person I ever hired to help me do maintenance, and ended up being a freaking piece of poop, liar. He was a waste case. Lied. So you had somebody and take it with me to train him like on do maintenance, and he ended up just full of shit. And I had to fire him, and he I'm the piece of crap-ish shit, just like the last guy I fired. That was, that's narcissism. Whatever, it's your peak. It's like, what, you steal from me and I'm the bad guy, or you lied on your application and interview that you had fish tanks, and turns out you haven't had a fish tank in years. I mean, and you don't even know what you're doing. It was yeah. So, and this is the real rant right now. So I'm trying to find out the guy's info. He could be on here. He goes by some weird name. So he comments on the post, Old Brooklyn page, and there's a guy that monitors it. So he was reposting on other things to get the word out. I love this guy. He's like, about the community. I don't know if he's from the Old Brooklyn group or something, but, you want business to stay in Cleveland, especially around here, which is still pretty decent, not the freaking Innard or East Side, which is bad news. So, you're these idiots and trash and waste of case of life ruins it for good people. And why does a business want to stay in Cleveland or move to Cleveland or come to Cleveland with this kind of nonsense? And there's not enough cops. Me and the cop talked. She was only been on for 4 years, female. So she don't live in the city. No one, hardly any of them live in the city now. So, and I don't blame them. If you have kids, you want them to go to good schools. Cleveland's not good schools. It's a big waste of money. I pay, I think Cleveland school is about $6,000 a year in taxes, and I can't even vote on the levies or anything because I don't live here, but I own the real estate and business here, which I think should be unconstitutional. You should not be able to tax me on whatever you want, how you want. The mayor, he seems like he's doing something. He's giving pay raises and doing all this stuff. So I'm going to give him a little credit there, but I don't like him. I don't like him. What he just dropped $25,000 and add another SUV and paint a new Escalade. It's only 2 years old, and put fancy rims on them and pimp them up, and then add more security detail, which nobody knows anything about. And then they stay in a hotel 5 miles away. I mean, all this shit that's been on the news. Yeah, he's just another crime lord left nut. So don't get me started. But he is trying to do something. So, and now I read something this morning on a news link that he's trying to do something to retain and keep businesses from leaving Cleveland or come into Cleveland. But you got to get the crime. You have to get this crime under control. You need the frickin' army, full loaded, full auto, machine guns, bring a fucking tank in the city, and start frickin' mowing the shit down. You gotta act like the frickin', I think like the Punisher, and just start taking, there's some cases, waste cases, that are institutionalized. They are bred how they are. They're not gonna change no matter what you do. So, bury them. I don't care. Anybody who knows me personally, I do not value all human life. Sorry. It's a vicious cycle of shit. Get rid of it all, level it, get rid of the gangs, just boom, go in. They're terrorists. Just like the border, I think the cartels, they're just terrorists. Anything that destroys civilized society and taxpayers and good people and businesses, you're just homegrown terrorists. So you should be taken out, leveled, gone. So anyway, this piece of shit gets on there, and I could not copy it, but I got his picture. I made one copy. He's calling me an a-hole and all this stuff, and talked about being in the store. I've seen him. I remember seeing him. Odd guy, of course. Doesn't like my signs. Pull up your pants. Don't come in high. And obviously he's for the marijuana levy. I'm not for it. I don't care what you say. I've been around a lot of things in my life. I don't want to hear the bullshit. Medical, I am fine with. True medical people, go ahead. You got chronic pains, cancer, or whatever, you know, you need to be comfortably numb, so be it. But recreational, I am 1,000% against it. We don't need any more lazy workers, any more trouble, any more stone people on a motorized vehicle, on a bicycle, or even a freaking lawnmower. So this idiot is chewing me left and right, less a picture, like a penis or whatever, and I'm a loser, and I'm a target. That I deserve basically what I get. I'm complaining, leave the teenagers alone, they didn't hurt you, whatever. I'm like, GF, go for your GFYS, you know, go F yourself, basically. I said, since you're rich, I need some thousands of dollars to keep replacing windows, since it's no big deal to you. I can't afford to do it. I cannot do it anymore. Here's another thing. I just responded to the guy that monitors the One Brooklyn page, whatever, and trying to help me out, trying to figure out who these girls are, troublemakers. I'm looking for. I was in the middle of the night, 1:32 this morning, old man pee time, and then next thing you know, I'm on the phone thinking about it. I'm worried to go. I haven't been there yet. Worried about my window smashed. It sucks. The cameras don't matter. They do not care. These pieces of shit around here, and they breed these freaking pieces of little shits. Just stop. I believe in spading, neutering human beings. Just, you know, those get a computer chip. All right, live the rest of your life. You don't reproduce. We don't want your DNA on the universe anymore. I don't think it's they need to be washed out. So I need those metal shutters. I know the old Time Clock, which is now the tattoo place, ear piercing place, which is a great couple. I'm going to hopefully catch them today. I need to go over and look at that. They have the door and the whole front window gets covered. So I'm going to have to get my whole front building over there. Metal, steel shutters, aluminum, what I read is the best, I guess. So I know those things are not cheap. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to afford it unless they finance. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to do maybe a section at a time. I think I'm gonna end up doing it here. I don't even want to be in Cleveland anymore. I hate Cleveland. I've been hating Cleveland for a while. My first house, my first double, was on the west side, and the renters, being a landlord, they always talk about slumlords. Frick, man, I replace carpet every year, painted. I put a new floor in. I try to have things nice. I might be the most organized, cleanest person in the world. I hate being unorganized, but I was born that way. I was held in first grade, part of the reason because I was not organized. It didn't help holding me back another year, I'll tell you that. I just can't, I wouldn't say I'm a slob. Some people are slobs or hoarders. I could be a pack rat. Fish business and hobby for 46 years, you accumulate a lot of stuff. And owning 2 buildings, you accumulate a lot of stuff, tools, which go missing, ladders, and, you know, it's just parts and plumbing and electrical, and, you know, it's a constant thing. You know, you're fixing something, painting something, you know, whatever. And now you have to worry about someone damaging your properties, your buildings, your businesses, and stealing. And so it's very nerve-wracking. So I'm a bit stressed. I'm sorry to be negative a bit. But I don't think I deserve it, you know. My early years, I could have definitely been an a-hole. The only reason I'm an a-hole anytime in the last few years is because someone brought it upon themselves. Yeah, I know. I'm on the border. At least that's what I was telling, like, Adam last night. I called and told him what was going on. He's like, what? I'm like, you know, something happened when I worked for North Royalton Police Department for 4 years. I was sworn in like an officer, but I was an amateur officer. I actually could have been a full-time cop there, easily. I'm glad I didn't take it. You know, because you're low on a totem pole. You're going to work the worst shifts. You're going to work Christmas. You have to build up your time. And then, even for a suburb, the freaking drama and the BS, the politics is stupid. It's like, I don't want to be a part of this. I'm sticking to the fish shit. I'm like, I'm not giving my fish business up. I'm going to try to make it best I can as long as I can. And that's why I'm back in full time, and 23 years back in that full time. So, yeah, but it's messed up. That's why, like, I was just down at OU, Ohio University, and not Lions, Athens, down by National Forest, Hocking Hills. God, it's beautiful down there. I love it. I just want to go spend. I want some land. Somehow, some way. I hope the real estate bust happens, actually. And I want like 10, 20, 30 acres. Put a camper out there. Put a pole barn, whatever, a building to put stuff in, and four-wheeler. And I'm not into hunting, but I wouldn't mind hunting hog. But, you know, I have a lot of friends, ex-cop friends, whatever, they're all hunting. I would like, if I had that much acres, and get me some meat, you know, put in the freezer, so be it, whatever. Plant some fruit trees, whatever, I don't know. I want to be off the grid. I'm all that kind of, people think you're nuts, but I think people are coming around. That's my other business. I want to open up the Tactical Prepper Survival Store. I wish I had that open now years ago. I just got too much going on in the fish stuff, so I can't wait to get that place clear and start setting it up. Hopefully by spring. We'll see. But yeah, things keep going sour in our country, our areas, our cities, whatever. So get away from it and be ready for whatever comes eventually. Better prepared, better to have than not need it, than need it and not have it. That's my opinion. So to each their own. It's a free country. So yeah, it's expensive. I was talking to another parent. He's actually North Royalton, one of Dylan's roommate, Alex, whatever, and we were talking stuff like that, and I said I love it down there. He actually graduated from there with a engineering degree, upstate. So I said I could have jumped on when the real estate was kind of down a few years ago. South Medina, Lodi, or somewhere. It was only like $10,000 an acre. It's like 5.5, 6 acres, something for like 50 grand. I can't remember. And I'm like, I knew that was I didn't go actually to see it, just looking at the pictures and the listing, just browsing around. And I'm like, that's a pretty dang gone good deal. And I could shoot. I want to be somewhere where I could go. Anybody knows I'm into shooting and, stuff like that. And I want my own range, basically. And, and I'm like, man, I was like, that's a good deal. What's 10, 20% down? And it would be nothing for a mortgage. I'm like, kill myself. Wish I would have jumped on that, because then I started looking the last years and the freaking real estate went through the roof. It's like, geez, and now interest rates are crazy. So, but I'm looking. I mean, something comes around. I don't have a realtor or anything. I have an old friend from school that's a realtor doing really well, actually, Rich Ward. So, yeah, I don't know, people. But yeah, that's my rant, man. Just common sense and respect. You don't need a college degree. And these parents, the guy said, there was another guy commented locally, said, these parents need to be held responsible. Absolutely. I am, any minor whatever, it'd be more worthwhile to hire the lawyer to go after and sue the shit out of, take their house. I don't care. you can't control your freaking stupid teenagers, then you lose your house. And that freaking, it's, I just read this morning, she's mad at the Cobb County prosecutor, lawyer, or whatever, O'Malley, which actually is a good dude. Talked to him a few times. Used to be the councilman. She's mad, wants him removed, all that because he didn't bow to her, whatever. Because her freaking son pointing a gun in the west side of Cleveland near my dad's old car wash, and pointing guns at people and driver-bys, and that was kind of went wrong. But the whole problem is these idiots, and they want to be a gangbanger, and they make these kids. They show a picture of them when they're like this innocent little child. This dude was as big as me at like 14 or something, and he's doing the whatever gang signs and pictures. It comes out whatever, and you have a gun and you don't drop it. That's the way it was when we were kids. Yes, and I said that. You know, I talked to a lady who's waiting for the bus. She actually wasn't local. She was visiting a friend, and she's like, these parents, and she went off kind of, and I'm like, man, my hillbilly dad, you know, people always talk like people in West Virginia, Pennsylvania, whatever, hillbillies are like, yeah, well, you know, no. I don't know if they, you know, my dad moved here, ended up, you know, to work at Chevy. A lot of them moved. They don't want to work coal mines like my uncles and my grandfather and stuff in the past, whatever. That was the main thing. Was coal mining jobs, whatever, or the mills or something. So when they start building the Ford plant, the Chevy plant, steel mills, yeah, everybody started coming to Ohio, northern Ohio, for good paying jobs to raise a family. My mom, I think, had my brother when she was 15, you know, dropped out of school. So dad's had to have a good job to support. My dad was an alcoholic before I was born. So I heard stories and stuff like that. All my uncles, I mean, moonshine, I mean, that was kind of natural, that I got back then. But I tell you, I got my butt tan. My mom was the hand, dad was the belt, or a twitch from the bush from the front. If I did something really bad, my mom's like, wait till your father gets home. I'm like, no. And I begged my mom not to tell my dad, I'm sorry, plead everything possible not to tell dad, because my dad came home. I was running under a bed, and he was chasing me and dragged me out and whooped my ass. Bawled my eyes out for a couple hours, stuck in the room. And you know what? I didn't want to make that same mistake twice. That didn't feel good. So I never stole a Hot Wheel from Kmart when I was like 10 or 12 or 10 or 11 or 8, 9, I don't know. And I got busted by undercover. Todd was like a young guy, whatever, just in plain clothes, and he's got me like this, and he's walked me toward the front of the shop. My dad went to the auto section to get something, whatever, while I was looking at the hot toys, and my dad's like, let's go, and he's like looking at this guy like, why he's got to hold my son? He's like, yeah, sir, you know, he tried taking a Hot Wheel car and putting it in his pocket or something stupid, and oh man, I was dead meat. All the way in the back seat, I'm crying because I knew I was getting whooped. Why? And you know, he works for a living, works 7 days a week. I could buy you a car. I just made a stupid, you know, we did stupid stuff. But we didn't have cell phones. There wasn't cameras. You got whooped and you didn't do that thing again. If you did it again, then you're getting whooped harder and more. So you kind of like, you know what, I don't like that anymore. I'm just going to, I'm not going to do stupid. Avoid trying to do stupid. So, and then, you know, you hurt your mom, and your mom cries. I felt bad, some of the stuff I've done in my early years, and I'm just like, I was like a letdown. So that probably hurt more than getting whooped, I got to say. You know, hurt mom's feelings, and, you know, it's like that. I've done some stupid shit in my early years, teens, whatever, and then it's like, man, break mom's heart. Oh, we didn't have social. Yeah. Well, I got an idea that they were putting this on social media, TikTok probably. Look at us, we're gonna smash this store because Palestine or Israel or I don't know, maybe I don't even get into that mess. But that's what you have in our own stupid country where you got dumb people here and they're breeding and doing stupid shit on something they have no clue about, not part of, doesn't affect them in reality, and they're just going to go destroy people's property or steal or whatever because they feel entitled. I don't know. They, whatever. So, yeah, man, not too many people today. But I gotta go. Definitely gotta go. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't really. So let's go do a quick look around. Tank's doing good. Fronts are getting big. Man, that red front, I just cannot believe. Monster, good size, big. Oh, whoa, sorry. God, my fat thumbs are not. Bunch of big bushy nose plecos, bunch of community fish, live plants, phenomenal. Tiger dollars. Oh, this is new. All the pinstripe Dombas are gone. These are glass headstanders. Kind of remind me of like a diamond tetra almost. They're kind of cool. I really don't know a whole lot about them. Never had them before. Roseline. So it's going to be a little dirty because I just put wafers in there from the Oscars, the Black Ghost. We got more. I didn't want more green cories. They sent me another bag of these big emerald green cories. So we got 3 tanks emerald green cories. Malawians, peacocks, and haps just have the females. Trimax looks like we sold some more. We still have this group of Labiatus. I thought these were supposed to be Pimadella cats, like striped Pimadellas. They're not. I don't know what they are, so I gotta find out. They're kind of like a longer, kind of like channel cat-like, kind of unique. They look like they would eat something that would fit in their mouth. They're obviously like a social catfish. So I don't really know. So I gotta do some homework on those. What else? I'm gonna work on a Rift Lake order. Hopefully the plecos come in, and so this is what we have left of peacocks. Some Nagaras, bicolors. So lots of Mabuna, small stuff. Some haps. So it won't be a big cichlid order, but we'll fill in some of the gaps. Lots of geos, South American cichlids, red humps, red chocolate cichlids. We got these leopard plecos are sweet. I took some in another building. I took a full box. I had stuff I've been wanting to take. And these marble sailfins. They're nicer than a regular common pleco. Don't usually get as big. These came in fantastic. These veil, long fin, high fin, Serpe tetras. They look so good. I took my pair of Oriums yesterday. Hopefully I get a pair. These came in rough last week. We lost majority of them. But what's left, big, huge neon tetras. Sorry for the glare. The electric blue rams are great. I think there's a couple fire eels left. Rainbow sharks and blue grammies. These very beautiful, look at the color. Painted like rainbows. And more angels. I had to take more to their building. They're about 50-cent piece size body. Assorted. Oh, there's a redhead tapjo in there. Leopards and marbles and kois and blacks and veils. The longfin wood clouds. Oh, the pearl grammies came in. Tiny. They're cute. I love that grammy. Lemon tetras. Turtle, Mr. Turtle needs a home. I need that tank for fish. The dwarf grammies are doing good. There's more of those cories. These gold. It's an albino, but they're not albino. But they're fantastic gold rams. Yaru up there. A handful of Argentes left.
Mr. Howie. These guys are all fighting for the pellets. I can't believe how this YouTube thing's working. I wish I was rich. I would hire a full-time computer geek just to do all this, you know, fix things and make sure things are working. Oh, the big clown loach is sold. That guy, how can you not love that fish? I think if that was my last, if I had one fish to keep, last fish, I love my Samazis. But that male Kapampa is freaking, it's almost, I almost should keep him. He is gorgeous. These guys are shedding. These little, I like these little lobsters. I kind of want one. Do like a nano tank. Obviously, it destroy plants. Oh, there's some big bushy nose. Red tiger severums. I do have another order. Look at all those amino shrimp all over that pellet, man. They're like little piranhas. I do have another pending order with the plecos, but I have other stuff. Oh, these blue mystery snails are cool. Dwarf frogs. There's some green neons left. Shrimp. Those high-end great shrimp. Those blueberries are super blue shrimp. Bettas, kick-ass bettas. Oh my gosh. Bettas are, I gotta clean my betta tank, but that like steel color, blue, and they're just, oh, that one's sweet. Look at the white, like platinum with black in it. That red and white. You gotta have a betta. Everybody, if you can't have like a big tank or anything, stir-by Corys are almost all gone. Rummy Nose doing good. I'm gonna get some more of those blue stars. I got some more severums. Red, gold severums are on order. Pandas, Corey's doing good. Got the gold tetras, only $1 a piece. Save $2. Tons of glow tetras, platies. These dark marble angels, they're on sale. Some deals on some of the smaller stuff. Not too many koi angels left. Those did really well. Blacks, cherry barbs, these blue, bunch of blue acaras, Congo tetras, yo-yo loaches, platies, not many left. Good. Nice zebra and nyrite snail. Oh, I moved them up. The rainbow shiners. Cool water. They can handle warm water, obviously, but man, they just get fantastic. We have a ton of Siamese alligators. Some great cichlids. Pertosas, of course. Look at them fighting over the wafer. Gold Sex fasciatus. Cloud loaches, they're all probably eating the wafers. Kagoma Pertosas. Samazi Pertosas. Small peacocks on sale. A lot of them only $5 each. You cannot beat it. There's a red fronts. So we got crayfish. We need to get rid of more crays. I think I have more lupine on order, more Cylindricus on order. Hopefully gold ocellatus. Those are all sold. Hopefully got more coming in. I'm gonna get some more, a few more Tanganyikan stuff. More different ocellatus maybe. I'll have to see what I can get, what's available. Some of this stuff has been slow. So I finally took my Gracilis. I finally took the rest of my albino Bouchardis. Oh, these guys are doing good. They went through a rough patch there for a bit. But man, that's another fish. You just want one pet fish in like a 75-gallon tank. Get one of these guys. They can't. It's just awesome. One pet fish. Oh, these came in. Oh, that's a little cloudy. 24 karat gold guppies. They're nice. I'm actually think I'm going to take some to the other building and try to breed some. These look like breeders. Look at the size. Females are like 2.5 inches. Beautiful. They look like twin and fire grown. So, hey Bob, White. Thank you, sir. So we got a lot of fish. Anybody knows I've been stocking like crazy. It scares me because I hope business is good this year. Um, well, not the year. The year hasn't been great, actually. But the season now, look at that. That is beautiful. You're about 3.5, 4 inch discus imported. Those are so nice. I love the blue. I mean, they're all kind of nice. That white. So, still have stuff, but I'm short or low on some things. But a lot more coming in. Enough cases and cases will be coming in. So, restocking as I go. Oh, more bettas. Look at the color. There's no reason for anybody to say there's no colorful freshwater fish. They don't know what they're talking about. Puff Mama. Got a whole tank to yourself. We got to restock, dry, lots of supplies, lots of decor, tons of bulk, rock, hardscape, tank kits, ships, you name it. Flex kits, you got the kids kits. Christmas is coming. Get a kid in a hobby. Buy him a little setup. That one's a deep sea explorer. There's a betta kit with a light, a filter. These awesome spec tanks. 9-gallon flex and the 15-gallon smaller flex. That's what I got in the bathroom at the other building. So, yep. I can't believe it's November. I can't believe Thanksgiving is 3 weeks, roughly. Emperor Sickle Bochromis microlepsis is growing. This thing is a freaking eating machine. It's hard to feed the cats back there. I throw a bunch of wafers. She snags, or he, and then I throw them down over there, and it runs over there and tries to eat them all. Like, doesn't want no food for anything else but her or him. That's B3. And then this bitch, Karen, the Dobie eye. You're just ornery as can be. Mean. 60-gallon breeder. You have a 75 set up. Another 60 breeder. Probably have a 55 for that stand coming. 29 set up. That reptile cage is awesome. It's 55 by 22 by 24. It's basically wholesale price, $350 cash only. I'll do that out the door. I have a picture of my stepson and his girlfriend's one for their bearded dragon. The 120, I can't believe that's still here. That'll probably be gone for the holidays. I'm sure people are kind of waiting on some things to get. There's the 15s. I think most of them are black. There might be 1 or 2 white setups. Extreme, that's on its way. So we got a couple pallets of extreme food. So a lot of extreme. I'm like nobody else. I'm a supporter. They support me. Home base, homegrown. So that's good. All right, stuff. FX filters at the wazoo. Christy eyes. Those things are like piranhas when they eat, man. All right. Dang, I have to go, unfortunately, guys. So anyway, spread the good word. Like, subscribe, chat, whatever. I don't know. Anything helps. I don't know if I'll ever see retirement using YouTube. It'd be kind of nice to have something. Have a retirement plan. I don't know if YouTube's gonna work, but I'm not too tech fancy or something. So I'm just raw and live is easy. Than just downloading, editing videos. I'm not cut out for it right now. Maybe never. So anyhow, thanks. I appreciate you. Spread the good word. Any referrals and good reviews and stuff like that is very appreciated. And support your local fish store. We are a rare breed. So I should be back Saturday morning. Maybe I'll do the hatcheries this time again, unless new stuff comes in. I don't think anything else is coming the rest of the week. unless we take some straight trade-ins or something. No problem, sir. Thanks, Bob, for hanging out. Other than that, I think that's it. There's some tank deals, 210 gallons on sale. Some sales just posted yesterday from the one vendor. I have to look into that. I might have 2 of them sold. I had one, Josh, I don't know if you're watching or go back to this. He was wanting a 180. Might have to upgrade. Let me see what the rate price is, whatever. You put a deposit, and getting the Seaport 180 is taking a while. So I don't know if I can cancel that because I didn't pay for it yet, technically. So my rep knows. So I got to talk to him. I need to make 10 billion phone calls. Oh yeah, another rant. Verizon sucks. I left them after over 27 years, and I figure up to 40 grand I spent with that company over the years and everything, plans, phones, everything. So they raised it, keep raising it, $80-something for one phone. It was just getting ridiculous. So they lowered it, and then the Indian guy's like, hey, well, it might be slower during peak times. I'm like, okay, if it saves me $15 a month, I guess I'll stick it out. And 2 weeks after, I was in places I don't normally have problems. I couldn't get reception or a signal. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I need to make phone calls or respond to messages, emails. My phone's my laptop on the side of my hip. So anyway, I had enough. So I called and I ended up with T-Mobile. But I canceled. They did it ported. The foreign lady didn't tell me I had an outstanding bill. Or it's all a racket. I hate this stuff. They don't want to send statements, and I get that because it costs money to someone to put them in envelopes and stamp them and mail them and all that stuff. It's easier just to send you mass emails and texts or whatever. So she didn't say I had an outstanding balance or a statement that's going to be due, blah, 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 or we'll send you a written one. I no longer have account. I have no longer access. I no longer get texts from Verizon or anything. So didn't know anything, didn't hear anything, and nothing. And then Sunday I get an email that I'm past due on my last statement, which I never got, and I'm late fee $30. They automatically try to take it out of my account, which I took off because I don't want some big company having I'll never go back to Verizon. I tried telling them on the phone yesterday. I was on an hour on the phone fighting with them that why would I ever go back? You would ever want to retain me as a customer again? You just blew it. They would refuse to remove that $30. And I got a supervisor, another foreign lady, that says, well, I'll take $15. No, I didn't do anything wrong. If I owe a bill for my time, fine. I'll pay the 70-something, whatever dollars, but I'm not paying you $30, and then you try taking it out without me knowing, and it bounced back, said insufficient funds, which is bullshit. I pay all my freaking bills. I'm not in the 800s in credit score and being in business for 32 years, owning 2 businesses, basically 2 buildings and a house with poor habits of paying bills. And I was like, look at my history. I've never paid a late fee to Verizon in over 27 years. And now you're going to do this to me? I said, no. You send me the bill statement. I realized, because I can't view a statement. It's not available. And I didn't print every freaking statement memory. All my utilities. I have so many water and sewer bills, electric bills between here, there, and home. It's ridiculous. Thousands and thousands a month in utility bills and phone bills and everything else. I can't print all that. I told the one student, she's like 13, I was like, the HP and all that, the ink companies are loving this because we have to print all this stuff. And I can't print it every month. Every once in a while I'll print them. I look at them and stuff, making sure everything's all right. There's no weird crap going on. And I print them once in a while, and I definitely print the first of the year and the last month of the year for my account and all that stuff, to look over things, whatever, for my personal and stuff. So, but yeah, and so I am so pissed off with that. These tech companies, and it's same with T-Mobile. to get $10 off. That's $10 a month for a statement. What? So to get $10 off my bill, and they charged me the full. And I said, I signed up. Well, I said, nobody told me that my first bill was going to have the $10 charge. I don't know. And then my cash card thing is going to take 12 weeks. I don't know. Just a lot of wasted time that I don't have. I hate it all. That's why I'm going to go off the grid. become a whatever, mountain man or something. I don't know. There's too much. All this technology is more stress. There's so much stuff going on. People have no idea what's coming. Terminator is here. And AI, there's a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, you got to pay attention to it, though. That's what I said. People are like, I don't watch the news, whatever. I said, well, should watch it once in a while, even though it drives you crazy. But you got to kind of pay attention because it leads up to other crazy. So, unfortunately. But, all right, y'all take care. Weather's great till tomorrow. Then it kind of goes downhill a little bit. But I hate leaves. That's another rant. I hate leaves. I have 2 trees in my yard, one in the front, one in the back. But I think all my neighbors' leaves, I think they blow them all on my yard. Or it's a magnet or some kind of tunnel thing that ports the leaves, like a billion leaves. It's like I come home last night, it's like, it's worse. I do it like, it's too late last night to do it. Now it's freaking dark. And I'm like, endless leaves. I hate leaves. It's pretty on the trees, but not on my driveway, not in my back door, not in front of my house. Oh, grumpy me. All right, y'all take care. I'm out. Bye-bye.